Hello, this is Daviddean once again, and yes, I know I already put out 2 videos today about the 7.30 update that is coming. Part of it is already active, such as the X-ray llamas, and then also the crafting, being able to bulk craft. But I just found some new information about the weapons and a new hero. We had no idea that was coming out. We got SubZero Zenith. That's awesome. He's Mythic. Peak performance at any elevation. That doesn't really tell me anything. There really is no information on this hero, what class it's going to be. But then again, it really doesn't matter if they're actually doing the hero update soon, because then it'll all be changing then. But for those people who really love this skin, it is coming out, and we will see what actual abilities it has in the future. But then we get down to this really interesting looking item, the Jabberwocky. Explosive medieval, fires cannonballs that explode and break into 3 more explosive mini cannonballs in a forward arc on contact with enemies. If the fuse runs out before touching an enemy, the mini cannonballs go in opposite directions from the explosion, does not consume ammo, but has very low durability. This is reminding me a lot of the Easter egg launcher, where if you shot it and it hit something, it exploded. If it did not hit anything, it would land on the ground. And then if a husk walked up and hit it, it would then explode. This shoots out a cannonball. If it doesn't hit anything, then the fuse starts burning, and then it will, if it doesn't run in contact with a husk, it will blow up and shoot out 3 mini ones. So looking forward to that, and a little bit more information. I thought was quite surprised with this. It does, and I would think the damage on it is based off the initial large cannonball it shoots out. And it does pretty good damage. It's up there with Santa's Little Helper and some of the other RPGs that are in the game, more than the Dam Buster. And yeah, for damage, it's putting out pretty good. But when you go into the stats, you will notice, and that's the same description we had before, kind of standard crit chance, crit damage, but the range. And the range is not how far it shoots out. The range is how big the explosion is. And his explosion is about half the size of a normal RPG. But we have the Santa's Launcher did have the highest impact for any RPG. Now this one and the Santa's Little Helper started off at 4,100, I believe. This one's up at 4,500. So huge impact. And that's from the initial impact of the cannonball. And then once it hits its target, it shoots off the 3 mini ones. And I have no idea what kind of damage that will do. But yes, the range of the explosion is much smaller. So just to give you some information on that. And then bouncing back over here, we have the new sword coming. Once again, really weird weapon, mainly in the description. Definitely has a look like the Ghost Pistol. Uses an above average attack speed to deal high sustained damage with moderate impact. Spectral slash warp to the targeted enemy, dealing heavy damage, may stagger small enemies. So I really want to see what that warp is and see the movement on that. But the sword itself, moved it off. It has a base damage of 68, which is actually the lowest base damage of any sword. Even going down to here with the stab worth is at 70, and then Guardian Will is 1 point higher at 69. But yes, it starts off with the lowest damage, base damage in the game for a sword. And what is strange with that, it says deal high sustained damage. Well, I've never saw them put that sustained word in there before. So just this thing, every hit, it does affliction damage sort of thing to get that higher damage, because the base damage definitely ain't doing high damage. So we will have to see how that all works out. It does look really cool. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting the Infinity Blade they originally had out in Battle Royale. But if you want something just for looks, this is definitely cool looking. Unfortunately, we don't get all the stats I wish they would put in here. But it's definitely going to be an interesting, different weapon. Mainly figuring out what they mean by sustained damage and figuring out how the warp function works. Do you teleport over or do you do like a phase shift like the Outlander has? So that will be cool coming out. But then there's some other things. Get by the creative mode. This will be the new banner for the Frost event banner. So you can get that one. I actually really like this one, being somebody who really specializes in trap damage. Yeah, that's kind of just perfect for me. And then you see over here, Lunar Llama. So we got the Lunar event supposedly coming out again. A lot of us thought it would be coming out for a second time, but we just had seen nothing about Epic talking about it. So hopefully that will be coming. And then these two other items in here. Legendary item, choose one random item. Epic item, choose one random item. Not sure what that entails. It is new from anything else I saw before. But yes, we have the new banner, which I love. And some really funky weapons coming out. And a new Mythic hero that we really don't have any base information on. And I don't think I did find them over. We will hop over quick into this. Heroes. I just want to double check the area I found them in. And we should be getting close. There we go. SubZero. He's with the Ice Queen, who is an Outlander. Outlander. So he will be an Outlander. My bad. If they placed him in the right place. What type of Outlander? Don't know. We just had another Striker. And with the Christmas event, we had another Enforcer Grizzly. So who knows what SubZero Zenith will be. So there you go. That's all I got for you. And I'll keep updating you as I find out more information. Take care and have an amazing day.